Welcome to Tuesday Yoga Club. So this afternoon it's going to be a vinyasa flow based on the core awakening fire practice theme. So it's going to be a little bit more advanced than some of the sessions we've done previous weeks. Still very much available to all levels, but just maybe a bit more on the more sort of intense side. With a strong focus on the core and really kind of creating this inner heat, this inner fire. So thanks for joining me. Bring yourself now into a comfortable seat. Nice straight spine. Ground down deeply into your sit bones and lengthen up across your back. Open your chest and send your shoulders down away from your ears. From here, close your eyes. And just get in touch with what your idea of center is. Find your center and really think for a moment what that means to you, to be centered. And once you've got a sense of your center, centering, let's seal that now at the heart center with Anjali Mudra. So bring the hands together for prayer at the heart center. Plug your thumbs into your sternum, pushing your palms together, fingers spread. Lower your chin to bow. To bow to ourselves, to all of our fellow yogis who join us today on the live stream. And to the bow to the practice as well, the method that we've got here available. And thank you all so much for joining this session. Namaste. Relax your hands down onto your knees. And we're going to start our session with our pranayama. So for our pranayama, our breathing exercise this week, we are going to be doing Kapalabhati, which is the skull shoulder breath. So this kind of breathing is a passive inhale, so just essentially letting the belly fill naturally. And then it's a short, sharp exhale through the nose. And the sort of sensation you get is almost like you're sneezing or blowing your nose. So if you just for a second here, place your hand just below, or just at the bottom of your ribs, and take a real short, sharp exhale through the nose. And just feel that contraction happening. So we're going to do 3 rounds of Kapalabhati. Passive inhale, followed by this short, sharp exhale. There'll be 24 breaths in each round. And at the end of each round, we're going to exhale fully. I'll do that for you. So we'll empty right to the bottom of the ribs. And what we'll do on the there is suck in our tummy. So we'll completely empty lungs, suck in the belly, pull up the pelvic floor, and just hold the breath there. And then I'll talk you through the process the rest of the way as and when we get to it. So ready yourselves. Make sure you're comfortable, nice straight spine. So 24 breaths. Passive inhale now, fill up the belly. Away we go. Three, 2, 1. Exhale fully. With empty lungs, pull your belly in. Lift through your pelvic floor and hold the breath out. Release and inhale deeply to the top. Hold it here for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and release with an out breath. Softening through the body. Just take a moment, resting in the space. Ready for round 2. Passive inhale, let your belly fill up with air. Away we go. 3, 2, 1. Exhale fully. Suck your belly in. Pelvic floor. Holding. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your belly go and take a deep inhale. Hold at the top. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And release with an arm breath. Softening through the body. Releasing into the space the arc poise from the breathing. Notice here there might be some time of breathlessness, a great deal of energy in the body, a lot of sensations. We start to really cultivate that heat, that fire in our center. Final round, passive inhale into the belly. And up we go. Three, 2, 1. Exhale fully to the bottom of the ribs. Suck your belly in, lift through the pelvic floor, holding for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your belly go and take a deep inhale to the top. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Releasing with an arm breath. Softening through the body. Falling off the edge of the breath into the stillness. Into the space. Feeling what's happening in the body. Well done, everyone. You can relax your body. Connect up to breathing. Find your ujjayi breath with constriction in the back of your throat. And start by interlacing your fingers, inhaling, arching the back, reaching up tall. Nice long breaths. Exhale, round through the spine, pushing the hands forward. Inhale, reaching up and back. Exhaling to round. Inhale, up and back. Rounding forward through the exhale. One more time, reaching up. Release the hands and come now into easy twist, twisting over to the right, looking over your right hand shoulder. Inhale out of the twist, reaching up. Exhaling into the twist, looking over your left shoulder this time. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling over to the right, squeezing out those abdominal organs. Inhale, center. Twisting to the left. Back through center. And twisting over to the right, this time holding here for 3 rounds of breath. So taking an inhale. And out. Twisting deep after the exhale, inhaling deeply. Exhaling. Final breath in. And out. Coming out of the twist, raising your arms up to center, deep breath in. Exhaling over to the left hand, over the left shoulder for 3 rounds of breath. Deep breath in. And out to twist deeper. Breathing in. And final time in. Final squeeze, exhaling. Inhaling out of the twist, raising your arms up to center. And exhaling to relax back to seated. Bring yourself now onto all fours. Spread wide your hands. With your knees directly under your hips and your hands ever so slightly forward of your shoulders. Next up to breathing. Softening through your body as you breathe out. We're going to come into a few rounds of cat and cow. Inhaling, drop the belly, arch through the back, looking up. Exhaling, round through the spine, tucking the tailbone under, lift your belly button. Inhaling, arching, opening across the heart, looking up. Exhaling to round. 2 more times, inhaling to up. Exhale out. Final inhaling. Big opening across the heart. Exhaling, squeeze, lifting into your belly button. Inhale, come to a neutral spine. And as you exhale, swing your hips out to the right, look over your right shoulder and create a C shape with the spine squeezing space between your hips and your ribs. Inhale, come back through center. Slow, deep breaths. And as you exhale, squeeze, swing over to the left. Inhale, center. C shape to the right, squeezing that space together. Inhale, center. And to the left. One more time, each side. Exhaling over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhaling over to the left. Now come back to the center, bring the left hand into the center of the mat, just under your nose, and reach up tall with the right hand, creating a straight line with your arms. Exhale, thread the needle from your arm under your left armpit and come to the back of your shoulder and use your left hand to create that opening. Breathe in. One more round of breath. Inhale, coming out of the twist, reaching tall. Exhale, bring the right hand down. Place it under your nose and inhale, reach up to the left. Exhale, thread the needle. Come onto the back of the shoulder, find that opening, use the right hand as a brace. And breathe here, 3 rounds of breath. Use the exhales to roll deeper into the shoulder opening. Bring your right hand back to center, lifting tall to the left. Big stretch. And relax, bring hands down, come back into all fours. Raise your right leg off the floor and bend at the knee. So you want the sole of your right foot to be directly facing the ceiling. From here, we're going to do 10 pulses of just kicking back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From here, keep the knee bent. Bring your right knee to your right shoulder. And then extend your legs straight back and sit over your left shin. Inhale up to the shoulder. Exhale, kicking back, extending. We're going to do this 8 more times. Inhale, shoulder. Exhale, extending, kicking back. Engaging through the core. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug that knee into your chest. Send the leg back straight and relax down. Take a breath. Raise your left leg, straighten it out. Bend at the knees, sole facing the ceiling. And we've got 10 pulses here, kicking back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep the knee bent. Bring it up to your left shoulder. Inhaling, exhaling, kick back across the body. Inhale, shoulder. Kick back. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knee into the chest. Extend it fully. And relax down. Take a breath, inhaling. Exhale, tuck your toes, send your hips back and up into downward facing dog. From here, establish Hasta Bandha, so spread wide through the hands, plug into the floor with the palms. Slight bend in the knees, and the legs through the belly, through the back, let the leg go. We're going to do 5 breaths up dog, down dog. So with the inhale now, we're going to swing forward into upward facing dog, rolling over the toes. Exhaling back into downward facing dog. 4 more times. Exhaling. Once more, inhaling up dog. Exhaling downward facing dog. Now from here, left foot steps into the center of the mat, right leg raises. 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring that knee forward between the hands, touch it down. Inhaling, keep it there. Exhaling, is back, sucking the knee into the tummy. Inhale forwards, touch the knee down between the hands. Exhaling, gliding back, 3-legged dog with the knee tapped. 3 more times. Final squeeze back. Inhale, raise the leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, come down. We're lowering down through chaturanga in slow motion. So let's take 10 seconds to get there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come onto the front of the feet, push up into upward facing dog. Sweeping back into down dog. Right foot steps into the center, left leg raises, three-legged dog. Sweeping the leg forward, knee comes down between the hands, take a breath. With the exhale, we're sweeping back, bent leg, three-legged dog, hugging that knee into the tummy. Inhaling forwards and down. Exhaling back and up. 2. And 1. Inhaling, straighten through the left leg, three-legged dog. Bring it down, slowly down through chaturanga. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sweep up into upward facing dog. Back into down dog. Inhale, drop the knees into all fours. Find cow through the spine. Bring the big toes together, knees apart, and sink back now into child's pose. Take a breath, take a rest. And again. Now with the inhale, come back up into all fours. Tuck the toes back into downward facing dog. We're going to hop or step to the front of the mat, ready for sun salutation. Come up halfway, spinal extension. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, raising all the way up, flying mountain, nice and tall. And exhale, relax your arms back down to your sides. And take a breath in mountain pose. So take a moment, rock across the soles of your feet. But make sure you're rooting down through all four corners and even base. Lift up through the arches. Bring that lift up through your knees, lengthening through the tummy, through the lower back. Open heart. Send some energy down and out through your fingertips. Bring that length up through the top of your head. Now we've got our mountain, our Tadasana. Take a deep, dry breath in. And out. Inhale, raise the arms, join the palms together in flying mountain. Exhale, swan diving down into forward bend. Slight bend in the knees. Right foot steps to the back of the mat, into low lunge, sinking into the hips, opening into the heart. Both palms come down, step back into downward facing dog. Slowly floating forward into high plank, Kapalabhasana. Knees just in pitching, come down to 8-point pose. Untuck the toes, push into the palms, slither up into cobra. Tucking the toes back into downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward with your hands, find low lunge, sink into the hips. And step both feet together through the exhale, coming into the fold. Inhale to raise up. Exhale, arms come down to the sides. Ready for the other side of the body. Inhale, flying mountain. Exhale to fold. Left foot steps back. Low lunge, Ekapadasana. Palms down flat, come back into downward facing dog. Through into that push-up position or Purpasana. Knees, chest and chin, come down to the floor. Hands up the toes, scoop up into Cobra, open across the heart. And float back into downward facing dog. Left foot comes forward, low lunge. Exhaling back into standing forward bend. Raising up now, flying mountain. And as you exhale, we're going to sweep the hands into Anjali. We're throwing to prayer at the heart center, or honoring the sun salutation. Take a breath. We're going to flow into another round of sun salutation now, slightly different, so bring your feet hip width apart. Inhale, raise both arms up, take hold of your left wrist, and as you exhale, lean over to the right. Inhale, come back to center, swap wrists, exhale, lean over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, bring both of your hands down to your lower back. Inhale, leaning back, nudge the hips forward into half moon back bend. Exhaling, pivot at the hips, come down to standing forward bend. Inhale, come up, spinal extension, flat back. We're going to step back into downward facing dog. Forward into high plank. Lowering down to chaturanga. Elbows into sides. Untuck your toes, scoop up into upward facing dog. Exhaling, down dog. Step the left foot into the center of the mat, raise the right leg into three-legged dog. Exhale, step through. Foot between your hands and use the inhale, sweep up into warrior lunge. Bind your fingers, sinking into the hips as you breathe out. Inhale, open across the heart and gut. And as you exhale, drop the back heel down. You want your front heel in line, back heel, back toes pointed in at 45 degrees and sink down into warrior two. Breath. Stretch forwards, slide your back hand down your thigh, reverse warrior two. Exhale, straighten through the front leg, plant your hand where you need it, and you're opening up into triangle or extended triangle. Reaching up through the inhale, softening through the exhale. 2 more breaths here. As you exhale, we're going to turn our hips back to the front, squaring the feet. Take 2 hops in with your back foot. If you have a brick available to you, you can use that here. If not, you can use the floor. And you want your right thumb in line with your right little toe. From here, we're coming into our half moon. So raise your back leg into T-shape with the floor. And slowly pivot open so your hips are stacked. Flexing through back foot. Once you're in, extend up through your left arm. Find your balance. And once you feel like you're steady, keep engaging through the core. If there's any wobbles, just let them happen. You can try and turn your gaze up to your left fingertips. 3, 2, 1. Release your arm down. Step back now into base for warrior lunge. Inhale, sweep up into warrior lunge, pointing to the ceiling, heart shining up. Exhale, bring both hands down. Keep your left hand on the floor. Raise through the right arm into a twist. Exhale, relax down. Keep the right hand planted, twist open to the left. And relax down. Inhale, we're going to sweep the right leg back into three-legged dog. Exhale, down to chaturanga. Inhale, sweeping up into up dog. And exhaling back, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Right toes step into the center, left leg raises, three-legged dog. Sweeping through, plant the left foot between your hands, roll up into warrior lunge. Take a breath in, sink through the hips of the exhale. Heart shining up through the inhale. Drop your back heel down, warrior two. Find your alignments. Breathe here. And sit down. Reaching forwards. Slide your right hand down your right thigh, reverse warrior two. And come into triangle pose. So find your base. Plant your hand where you need it along that left leg. And open out. Trikonasana, extended triangle. Breathing here. Expanding and lengthening through the inhales. Filling up every corner. And doing whatever you need to do to soften through the body as you breathe out. And you can rebuild the triangle through the inhale. One more deep breath in. Big expansive breath in. Exhale, sweeping both hands down to the mat, square the hips, square the feet. From here, jump that back foot in a couple times. Place your hand on the floor, just ahead, about a foot ahead of your left little toe. You need to use your rock block here if you can. You can use it any side, any height. Or just use the floor. Cradle table with your fingertips. Raise that back leg in a nice right angle to the floor. And slowly twist yourself open to stack your hips. Find something to focus on, find your balance. And once you're in, keep extending back through that back leg. Raising the top arm. Extending. And when you feel confident, if you feel confident, no worries. If not, you can keep your gaze fixed. Or you can turn your gaze up to your raised hand. Even wobbles. 3, 2, 1. Release that back foot down. Inhale comes up into warrior lunge. Exhale, square the foot, frame the foot with hands. Keep your right hand planted, just open to the left. Big breath in. Release the left hand down. Plant it and raise to the right. And relax it down. Inhale, sweep back into three-legged dog. Exhaling down to chaturanga. Keep those elbows lifted. Sweep up into upward facing dog. Sweeping back into downward facing dog. Dropping into all fours, drop the belly, open heart, cow pose. Toes together, knees apart, sink back into child's pose. Take a breath. Rest. Use your breath nice and deep, filling up through the inhales. Your belly puff out. And sinking, melting through the exhale. Look between your hands, you're going to slither through into cobra. Hold it here for a couple of breaths. Softening through the exhale. Moving your body in any way you need to find that release, that softening. Opening up through the inhale, shine your heart up. As you exhale, bring yourself down to the floor. So lowering all the way down so that you're prone. Extend your arms out in front of you. Point your toes out behind you. And push everything into the floor as firmly and as hard as you can. So you're engaging all the muscles, pushing down as much as you can. Keep pushing. Press. And release the tension. From here, we're going to raise our upper body and chest and arms off the floor, holding it here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down. Raise your legs off the floor to into your toes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, lowering down. And we're going to raise all of the arms and legs off the floor. And from here, we're going to start paddling opposite arms and legs in this little sort of paddling motion, pulsing opposite arms. So right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. Keep breathing. Speed it up. Keep pointing back to the toes and forward through the fingers. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it down. Push everything into the floor as hard as you can. And release. From here, bend through your right leg. Reach back with your right arm and take a hold of your ankle. From here, we're going to raise up into half bow. So pushing down through the left side and up through the right side. Half bow pose. Keep breathing. Keep pushing down, keep pulling up. Keep smiling the heart forwards. And release. Reach back with the left hand, take a hold of the left ankle. Keep pushing into the floor with the right side of your body and raise up into half bow. Keep pushing down, keep kicking back the left foot, raising up through the left side of the body. Pulling that bone taut. And release. Push down into the floor with all of your arms and your legs. And let go of tension. Well done, everyone. From here, we're coming to full bow just for a couple of breaths. If bow isn't for you today, you can come into cobra if you wanted. Otherwise, reach back. Knees. Hold the ankles. Bring the big toes together if you can. And on an in-breath, we're raising up, kicking back, raising the heart off the floor. Keep kicking back, pulling your bowstrings tight, heart shines forward. You can rock on your belly here if you want to. Kicking back and up, higher, smiling, and releasing down. Bring your hands next to your ribs as you sit up for cobra. Inhale to scoop up. Exhaling, rounding the spine into cat pose. Inhaling cow. And exhale, bring knees apart and sink back into child's pose. Deep breath in. Let your belly expand. Press into the thighs, into the floor. And release. Deep breath in. And come up into all fours. Tuck the toes. And sweep back into downward facing dog. From here, we're stepping through into staff pose. So extend your legs out in front of you. Come onto the fronts of your sit bones. And bend through the knees. Coming into boat pose now. So you can either hug the back of your legs or bind your big toes with your index and middle finger. Rock back. Find your balance. Keep your legs bent for a moment. Take a breath straight out through the spine. We're going to avoid rounding, lengthening up and opening across the heart. When you're ready, extend through those legs as much as you can. If you need to keep them bent, absolutely no problem at all. Keep lifting the heart, your balance. Next exhale, we're letting go of the toes or the back of the legs and bringing the arms alongside the knees. So just engaging, keep it core, keep that lift through the legs, keeping them where they are. Keep extending your spine, opening through the heart, gazing through your toes. 3, 2, 1. With an inhale, we're going to lower the legs and sweep the arms up above the head, interlacing the fingers, pushing the palms away. And as you exhale, now we're folding forward into Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend. Going to spend a few breaths here. Use the inhales to extend the spine, open the heart. Make some more space. As you fold forwards, you fold forwards and down. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Find that length through the lower spine and the back of your body. Settling into pose. And once you feel like you're settled in, you can introduce the hamstrings and slide your heels away and create a deep opening there as well. The important thing here is to keep the length from the extension. So rather than compacting the body and rounding like this, we are leaning forwards and down, extending over the legs. Find your breath. Keep making space with the in-breath to keep expanding and lengthening. Exhaling to fold further forward and further down. Keeping your knees as bent as you need them. As we slowly feel our breath coming back to us, heart rate begins to slow down. And the back of the body. Get some full stretch, full extension. As the front of the body. Get squeezed. And happy. Keep going, final deep inhale. Final breath out. Interlace your fingers, raise your arms up and over your head. And exhale, sweep your hands down, just behind your sit bones, fingers point forward, bend through your knees, feet apart. Feet flat on the floor. We're pushing up into bench pose now. So pushing down through all four corners of the body, lifting through the hips, engaging through the glutes with core, inhaling. Exhaling, soften. You can allow the hips to dip slightly, let your neck go. Be gentle. Inhale and push down to create the lift. And exhale to soften. Final lift up. Engaging, pushing down as much as you can through all four corners. And exhaling to release your sit bones back down to the floor. Cross the ankles, shift your weight forward onto your palms. Find that cow tilt through the spine. Open your heart. And step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, drop the knees, come into all fours. Find that tilt through the spine. Open heart. Big toes together, sinking back into child's pose. Take a breath. Look forward between your hands, just slithering through into cobra. A few rounds of breath here. So exhaling, softening through the body, swinging through your hips, looking over your shoulders, opening up the lumbar spine. Inhale, pushing to the palms, opening the heart, looking up. Strong through the arms, softening through the exhale. Inhaling to open up, rolling the shoulders back and down, keeping the neck long, gazing skywards. Exhaling, softening. Inhaling and opening, keep pushing back, pointing back with your toes, pushing your thighs into the floor. Exhaling, soften. Spreading through those fingers, keep the arms strong. Feel the energy traveling up the whole back of the body, shining out through the heart, softening. Final breath in, filling up, smiling at the top. Exhale, round the spine into cat pose. Inhaling, arching into cow. Bring the big toes together, knees apart, and sink back again into child's pose for a breath. Inhale, expanding, lengthening. And mounting through the exhale. Well done here. With the inhale now, just slide your left knee forward to your left thumb. Picking your left ankle across your body under the right hip. And swing the right leg around, planting your right foot on the outside of the left knee in the base position. This is your spinal twist. From here, bring your right fingertips down behind the sacrum. Raising up tall through the left arm, gaze to your hands, and twisting through the exhale to look over the right shoulder. Connect up to your breath. Lengthening, coming out of the twist as you breathe in, making space. As you exhale, twist deeper. Bringing out the core, squeezing those abdominal organs, stoking that inner fire. For a greater twist, you can bring your arm on the inside of the knee, Breathing deep opening. Also, looking here to find the bind. You feel like you can find more of an opening here. From this position, reach through the gap and lift the body, and reach around and take hold of those fingertips, leaving yourself back into the surface with the bind, continuing to look over that back shoulder. Keep breathing. Inhaling to come out of the twist, centering, swapping the legs. So right leg comes under, left foot over. So the right foot is by your left hip, left foot is on the outside of the right knee. Collapse down to the spine. Left fingertips come down behind the sit bones. Extending up through the right fingertips, gazing to them. And coming into bind, into the twist on this side of the body. Looking over your left shoulder this time. Inhale, come out. Exhale into the twist. Inhale, lift and lengthen. You're looking for some more depth. Bring the elbow inside to create more leverage. Deepening the squeeze. Both sides of your body will be different. So don't expect the same results on both sides in any posture. Moving from day to day, expect different results. And again, if you want to find that bind, reach through that triangle that your legs are creating. Feel the clicks coming out of the spine like me. Find the bind and look back over the shoulder. Keep lifting through the heart. And keep twisting, looking over that left shoulder. Final exhale. Inhaling to come out the twist. Shuffling to the front of the mat. We're going to come into shoulder stand or half shoulder stand. If you are in a full body and it is that time for you today, otherwise, if you're coming into shoulder stand with me, you're going to roll back onto the shoulders. Take a breath and shuffle the shoulders and elbows in together, and then catch the hips in the hands into our inversion. So my spine is at an angle, as you can see, extending the legs up. They can be either directly up, or they can be tilting back towards your head. Find your breath here. Let your body recharge. Feel that backwards flow of energy through the body, soothing, sending oxygen-rich blood to the head. Got our hips above the heart, heart above the head. So we're in full inversion. The only part of the body that experiences any kind of discomfort in half shoulder stand is the wrists. So you might feel the wrists find this posture a bit much, in which case you can come in and out, or you can use props. So rather than holding your hips in this position, you can slide a yoga block on your hips, maybe a stack of cushions, a low table, just to find the same angle with the spine. It's almost a back bend. Let your hips sink into their base. Just allow yourself a couple of minutes here in half shoulder stand. It's really rejuvenating. So you can decide that if you spend a couple minutes a day here in half shoulder stand in an inversion, anywhere up to half an hour or even 3 hours if you're that committed. It is said to slow down, even reverse the effects of aging in the body. The final round of breaths. So I'll take this now as a deep inhale. As you breathe out, bend the knees, come into bull pose. Push your ankles and roll back up seated as you breathe in. Resting back onto your elbows as you breathe out, supporting your lower back. Let your neck hang in fish pose. Take a couple of breaths here as your counter pose for shoulder stand. Picking that bend out of the back of the neck. Use an in-breath to come back to seated. And shift here into a kneeling posture. Sitting your sit bones down onto your heels. Interlace your hands behind your back, squeeze out the space between your shoulder blades and open across the heart. We're going to lean forward and down and endeavour to keep your sit bones planted on your heels. As you bring your forehead and your crown of the head down to the floor. Bringing out the shoulders. Take a couple breaths here. Expanding as you breathe in. And pulling those knuckles over towards the floor. And breathe out. Bringing out the shoulders. Breathing in. And up. Keep the sit bones grounded. And again. Let go of the bind with your hands. Sweep your hands up and above the head. Joining them together in a prayer position. Anjali Mudra. And bring Anjali Mudra down to the heart center, plugging your thumbs into your sternum. Take a breath in. And out. Breathing in. Now release with an out breath. Letting go of the breathing, softening into your body. Taking a deep internal bow to yourself. A little hard work today. You'll find that the harder you push, the more you do, the easier it is to relax afterwards. It's like an elastic band. When you pull it really taut, it springs back and relaxes so much faster. You can relax down now. So bring yourself into your corpse pose. Lie yourself down on your mat or on the floor if you don't have a mat. Let your feet fall out to the side. Bring your arms away from the sides of your body, your palms facing upwards. Close your eyes. And just start taking some deep inhales, and as you breathe out, purse your lips, make a tiny little hole with them so that you have really long exhales. So these exhales could be 30 seconds long. When the exhale is longer than the inhale, the body really relaxes. So throughout our practice, we try and keep the inhale and the exhale even in order to balance the nervous system, balance our ida and pingala. Whereas the aim now is to find a full let go. So you can take a couple more breaths like this. Stay in Shavasana as long as it feels good for you today. If you are staying in your Shavasana position, then enjoy your relaxation time. I am going to close the live stream then, so stay with me for a moment. Well done everyone, and thank you so much for joining today. Namaste.